Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw marginal negative movement in the US market ahead of the today's event of Fed meeting, which will be expected to announce around 25 basis point cut in the interest rate, which is almost given like the expectation is almost over 90%. And the key thing will be how the Fed indicate about the futures, whether this rate cut will continue in the coming period or not. That will be key thing to watch for. Apart from this, the Asian market has also seen much today morning corrections. Apart from Hong Kong, all other markets are mostly down. Though apart from that, the dollar index has seen some uh, corrections and reaching to newer high, newer low. Generally, when the dollar index come down, generally the emerging market improve. But today the contrarian is happening, so need to be watchful. But yesterday, there was a good news, and there was a talk between President Trump and Modi, and that was quite encouraging and and progressive, wherein it looks like the negotiations between two countries is progressing well. This is to be remembered in context that yesterday even the U.S. Negotiators were in India, and uh, then Trump had a talk with EU with the prime ministers, Mr. Modi, and wishing him even the 75th birthday as well. So that give indication that whatever the talk which has happened yesterday was quite fruitful and encouraging. So looking for a positive outcome from this time negotiations, and at least the excess 25% duty which has been imposed for import of Russian oil should go, and that can have a positive impact on various country, and which will put India at par or marginal negative to the other nations like Asian nations like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Vietnam and all. So that will improve the trade from India between India and US. Apart from that, commodities, oil, aluminum is further moving up and crossed to 2700, was up by around 0.5%. Uh, Oil is also up by around $1 in today's trade, and other like iron ore and steel were down by around 0.25%, 0.5%. So overall seems positive day, considering that the negotiations between India and US is improving, and we are underperforming world market. So there is a possibility of we moving against the Asian market as well. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday in Nifty 50, we saw that it finally gave up ending a positive momentum and it continued its winning streak overall. Although it found its resistance near 25 to 50 zone. But overall, the positive bias is still maintained. And as mentioned earlier, the index would need to break decisively above 25 to 50 and 25 300 zone to establish a strong conviction for a positive bias. And thereafter, we can see it triggering a good anticipated breakout for a fresh high upwards, supported by the RSI, which is already trading above or near at 60 levels. From the current level, the 100 DMA, which is placed at around 24,800 zone, would be positioned as the near-term important support levels, which is already being sustained as of now. On the intraday purposes, we can see that Nifty is about to open on a positive note and may witness slight positivity throughout the day. The immediate resistance for it can be seen at around 25,300 levels. If it closes above that, we can further expect it going until 25,370 and 25,440 levels. On the other hand, the support level lies at around 25,170. If it fails to sustain that levels, we may see further Nifty going down below 25,100 and 25,000 levels. On the Bank Nifty side, Bank Nifty also stayed on its continuing winning streak, and it is giving a continuous positive closing throughout past 3-4 days. So the immediate resistance for the Bank Nifty lies at around 55,570 levels. If it closes or gives a decisive close above, we can expect it further rising until 55,800 and 56,000 level. And on the other side, the immediate support can be seen at around 55,100 levels. If it fails to break that, if it fails to sustain that level, then you can see further downside at around 54,870 levels. So coming on to the stock specific, we have chosen Phoenix Limited. It has given a good breakout, a yearly breakout from its falling trend line, and we can expect a further upside. The entry can be taken around 1650 with a stop loss placed at around 1585, and we can target it around 1680, 700, 1700 levels. The next stock is Siemens. Siemens is also given a good bullish flag pattern breakout where an entry of 33.15 can be a good point with stop loss at around 32.50. And we can place our targets, or we can look at targets at around 34.60, 3500 levels. So that's all from the technical side. Now let me forward the call to the derivative.
Yeah, thank you, Yagnesh. From the derivative front, everything is still positive, and 25 250, 25 300 is a small resistance zone for Nifty. This is where Nifty can take a breather or so. However, if 25 300 is broken above, you can see further buying in Nifty, which can take it towards 25 500 levels. Now, good thing here is that the highest call built up is for puts around 25,000 levels, but for call you have seen a lot of liquidation even at 25 500 levels. That means the base is being set for a Nifty breakout even above the 25 500 levels and probably shift towards 26,000 levels. So this is a very good sign. The PCR is also shot up after yesterday's bull run. So all in all, the signs are very positive, and we expect further buying to continue. Maybe a breather or two, for a day or two, Nifty can take around this 25 to 50, 25, 300 zone, and post that another, buying can come in. So look out for the same. From the stock specific front, banking is one sector which can continue to do well, and IT, as I've been saying, a lot of stocks in IT have bottomed out and they are witnessing reversals. So the likes of TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, all of these stocks can now witness a good rally on the upside. Lot of short covering action is going on. So look out for the same. That's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning, everyone. So there are updates from the pharma side. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories announced the launch of the novel molecule tegoprazan under the brand name of PCAB. This is for the treatment of acid-related gastrointestinal diseases in India. So in India, it will mainly address acid peptic disease, which affects 38% of the population. In trial across various countries, 99% of the GERD patients achieved endoscopic healing by 8th week. Additionally, the drug is already approved in 21 countries, including South Korea and China, and it has also completed phase 3 trials in the US and is under registrations in several markets. So overall, this is positive for Dr. Reddy. Lupin has received 6 observation at US FDA inspection at its Nagpur injectable facility. So this will act marginal negative for Lupin. On the IPO front, today Shringar House of Mangalsutra stock is listing. The company has raised around 401 crore through entire fresh issue, of which 200 to 80 crore will be utilized for the working capital and the balance for general corporate purposes. The price band is set at rupees 165 at the upper end. and the post-issue market cap would be around 1,494 crore. As the name suggests, it is a leading designer and manufacturer of Mangal Sutras and holds 6% share in the India's organized market. It has a presence across India and select global markets. The company is having high working capital requirements, so that was a concern. However, it is issued. Um, it is being valued at around 26 times P versus 32 times industry peers average. So this offers at discount and provides an opportunity for listing gains. So we had recommended this stock for listing gains only. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So another two more IPOs are getting listed. One is Urban Company, a popular platform providing home and beauty services. The issue size was 1900 crore, comprising both fresh and OFS. Post-listing market cap would be around 15,000 crores. So we had given subscribe to this issue, given the large addressable market of online home services with very low penetration levels currently. So leaving immense scope for expansion in the future. Expected opening is around 49% premium to the issue price of 103. Another firm, Dave Accelerator, is also getting listed. It is into flexi workspace business with focus in tier 2 cities like Ahmedabad, Jaipur, etc. Company's revenues have grown at a CAGR of 15% during FY 23-25, and the firm became PAT positive in FY 24. We had given neutral to this issue since issue was available at a premium of 33 times FY25 EV by EBITDA. Expected upside is 10% to this issue. Thank you.
Good morning. One IPO of company called VMS TMT is opening today for subscription. The total issue size is of 149 crores, which is a fresh issue entirely. The proceeds from fresh issue will be utilized for prepayment or repayment of borrowings worth 115 crores and the balance for other general corporate purposes. The market cap post issue will be 491 crores. About the company, VMS TMT Limited is a Gujarat-based public company engaged in manufacturing of TMT bars used in the construction and infra sectors. It was incorporated in 2013 as a private limited company and converted to a public limited in 2023. It operates a manufacturing facility in Ahmedabad. The company primarily derives its revenue from TMT bar sales within Gujarat under a retail license agreement with Kamadhenu Limited, supported by a distribution network of 3 distributors and 227 dealers. In addition to TMT bars, it generates ancillary revenue from billets, binding wires, scrap, and other byproducts. VMS TMT faces high risk due to complete dependence on Kamadhenu brand license, where any change could hit revenues and dealer loyalty. Additionally, its 97 to 99% revenue concentration is in Gujarat, which exposes it to regional economic and regulatory risk with limited diversification. The company has demonstrated improved profitability despite weak revenue trends, with revenues declining from 882 crores in FY23 to 770 crores in FY25, while EBITDA margins expanded from 2.5% to 5.9% on the back of cost control and operational efficiencies. However, structural concerns persist as leverage remains high and negative operating cash flows reflect balance sheet stress. Furthermore, valuations appear stretched at 14 times FY25 EV by EBITDA as compared to the industry average of 7.9 times. Considering these factors, we assign a neutral rating to the issue. Thank you.
Apart from this, Tyson Group has said that they had got acquisition bid from Jindal Steel Limited, which which they are considering to sell it to Jindal Steel Limited or not. Earlier bid for Tyson Group came on a negative basis, mainly because of very high investment required for turning into green steel making, and also very high pension liabilities. So we consider this bid by Jindal Steel is more of a negative, though the contour of the acquisition and acquisition price is not yet known, but overall seems comparatively negative, sentimentally negative for Jindal Steel in today's trade. Then One MobiKwik System Limited has seen some fraud happening in their system, and some merchant and user has collated and taken out money from the system, and that is the expected liability on that account or loss on that account could be around 26 crores. So that will act as a bit negative for MobiKwik in today's trade. So that's all from us. And I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. In yesterday's session, profit taking was witnessed in gold and silver. The trend is expected to continue. Um, Gold can test 1,09,500 on downside, whereby one can buy for a pullback with a stop loss of 1,09,200. On upside again, 1,10,000, 150, 200 other levels where we expect selling pressure to continue. So sell around these levels and maintain a stop loss of 1,10,400. And in silver to 1,27,000, 1,26,800 other levels where prices are expected to test the support area, and again a pullback can be witnessed from these levels. So buy with the strict stop loss of 26 200 for a pullback, and again selling pressure will be expected from 1,28,500 to 1,28,800 levels. So selling on rise again will be the view, and keep a stop loss of 1,29,500. And in metals, copper, we are expecting prices to test 908 levels, 905 levels on downside. So any pullback around 913, one can initiate a sell with a stop loss of 918. And in zinc to maintain a stop loss of 284 on downside, we are expecting prices to test 281, 280 on downside. Crude, though we are expecting a buy on dip strategy to be deployed, one can buy around 5640, 5630 levels and maintain a stop loss of 5570. On upside, again, we are expecting 5700 to 5750 on upside. So buying on dips in crude oil is recommended. Also in natural gas, we are expecting prices to trade higher. So buying on dips around 272 is recommended with a stop loss of 262. And on upside, as long as prices are holding and closing about 275, we are expecting fresh buying, which could take the counter uh, till 285, 290 levels. So buy on dips in NG is also recommended. That's it from us. Thank you very much.